Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to go here. Now here's the Rangers DH, Josh Smith. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's ball 2.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So up next, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So now it's Corey Seager. Seager in his 10th season, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Runner takes off in the dirt.
1-1.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swing and a miss. That one at 99, and the count is 1-2. In the air, center field. Pages under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. Here's Josh Young. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. No score yet. But a runner at third with 2 away. And a base hit. And they take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jake Burger stands in here. Takes ball 1 low.
2-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now 3-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Jacob deGrom.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. And Betts is gone. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And there's a foul ball. Two up, two down.
Oh, he's out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 down, base is empty. And next for LA, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Swings through that one.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is back here at Lone Depot Park. And now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one's a little bit low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Count's full.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one's upstairs, ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes. And a foul ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Garcia, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. This one in the air. Freeman settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Out to center. Pajes pulls it down, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
There's a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Got him. Nice play.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Rip to right, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Muncy to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's a 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Struck him out of the foul tip. And now Teoscar Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning, and now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pajes sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Hung up in a rundown now. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And we're back. Michael Conforto will climb in.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
DeGrom back to work. Foul ball there.
These Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The center fielder.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Swings through that.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Carter makes the grab. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Now it's Mookie Betts. Betts chasing that time.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great
No
spot
balls,
right
2
here.
strikes.
Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here at Lone Depot Park at the plate, Josh Young. A little out front there as he swings through it. Young, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto on the move towards foul ground. Nice grab on the run. 1 down. And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0. 1 down. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball in.
Swings over the top of that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Simeon stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now
Tommy
Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great. So far, it helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Seager. And they get Edman for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late with the swing there.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Simeon toss over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home
first
fourth.
Baseman, number 5.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Freeman off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We go to the top of the fifth. And first offering is fouled off. That one is hammered right field. Going back on this one. And it hits the fence. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah.
Runner in scoring position.
Heim.
No outs. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 3-zip. So the lineup flips over. Josh Smith will hit next.
Smith.
Rocketed out towards right center. And there's 2 down. Stepping in, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. And that's fouled off. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. It's 4-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Corey Seager. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one. Willy Adames stands in.
Willy Adames.
Fought off foul. Swinging and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's just having a hard time catching up.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Elly De La Cruz. There's a strike.
0-1. Ball 1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Queens. And on the mound now, Logan Webb.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air, out to right. Yastrzemski on his way over. And there's 1 away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it skips in the dirt. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. Juan Soto now.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Citi Field. And now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. Senga, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in Japan. Chapman gets a piece there. Late swing fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Tap foul at the plate. Up and in, 1-1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
That misses. Ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in,
Ball
just
2.
on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's down and in. 2 gone, but the
3 balls,
go-ahead
1
run
strike.
is at first here on opening day.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singy, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot, and good things start to happen.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy, Boog. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season is reaching the World Series.
0-1.
Jesse Winker now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Not
1
even
ball, 1
close
strike.
there. And a count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that gets down for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything.
Over to Bichette. Out. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Senga back to work. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Mike Yastrzemski Originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. Inside, just missed. Top of the 3rd, no score. On the corner for a strike. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's the ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto makes the grab, and there are 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And that's way high. 1-2 to count. Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1, 2, 3. And we're back. And now Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Yeah. 0-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Yastrzemski makes the catch. 2 away. And now it's Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Queens, out of the 4th, and now Willy Adames. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that chops in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit. You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And here is Matt Chapman. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan
The pitch. And that one pulled foul. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ripped on a line. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one ripped. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. Francisco Lindor sends it out. It's 1-1. Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the dirt, 2-0. Webb, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff. Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough.
Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Yastrzemski squeezes it, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto really on his horse for it. And there's one down. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Flores measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
0-2 is the count.
O'Hearn. He hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that one a little bit high.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seeing a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Left field. O'Hearn. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's Mark Vientos. Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not.
Bichette slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Siri swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
It's softly on the ground left side. Sends it to Flores, and that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Now pitching for the Mets.
And a foul ball.
Number
75. All these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Siri in position. Makes the grab, one away. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Just got him on that one. Now it's the DH, Willy Adames. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a
3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Queens, now the left fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. Webb back to work. Line drive, and foul ball.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Throw to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Lindor swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Now batting.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 2.
Soto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. That one fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7, and digging in for San Francisco, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Fastball is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. It gets by him.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman.
Go ahead, run on base.
Chapman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch out, but no action.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Elly on the move.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Got
2
him.
strikes.
And they get Elly trying to steal. Alvarez down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Bo Bichette digs in now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's just out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. Rolled over to third. Chapman. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jesse
The
Winker.
batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
The offense needs to start
out.
showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just an outstanding
1 ball, 1
job
strike.
of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And it's strike 2.
Good pitch right there.
1 ball,
Tied him up on the
2
hands.
strikes.
If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That's
Ball, that's
inside.
in.
5. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one missing low. Hit in the air, right field. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Mark Vientos. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Outside.
And another
that's
ball.
outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Foul ball there. And it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Full.
This one in the air. Flores settles under this one, and that will end the inning. And we're back, ready. To begin the
Now
eighth,
pitching
and
for the
digging in
Mets,
for San Francisco,
number
Elliot
60,
Ramos.
Lucas Ayerson.
And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And a swing and a miss.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just sprint.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little
1 ball,
bit.
2 strikes the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, left field. O'Hearn settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch misses. Swing, and he popped it up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jeff McNeil stands in. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball 1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Swings through that.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hammered down the right side, but foul. So the closer summoned from
now
the bullpen, Randy Rodriguez. He's into the
Number
game, but the base is
73.
empty.
Randy
Swing and a miss.
Rodriguez.
Ugly swing right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game.
Giants,
And
the
now
catcher,
here
number
is
14.
Patrick Bailey.
Bailey.
Ersig back to work. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out. He's 2 outs away. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one at triple digits.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's out of play, a foul ball. Got him looking. Now only one out remaining. Next will be the Giants DH, Willy Adames. And Adames swings through that one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.